Not too far outside the hustle and bustle of Cleveland, here located in Bath Township, is Crown Point Ecology Center. It's a beautiful, serene property, and in fact, it's the largest piece of undeveloped property in this entire township. So much to do here. Everything from farming and agriculture to spending time at the pond or the wetlands, even doing some yoga. Let's go check it out.
What is Crown Point? It is a 115-acre farm, a very historic property. I can tell you more about that. And it's an organic farm and ecology center. Would you like to know a little bit about the history?
I certainly would.
Okay. Well, it's very exciting because next year will be the bicentennial for Bath. And Bath was actually founded by two brothers-in-law. One was Jonathan Hale, and his brother-in-law was Jason Hammond. And this was the core of the Hammond property. And then in the 60s, the Dominican Sisters, who also have Our Lady of the Elms in Akron, the school, they purchased the land thinking that they would build a school here. But they decided not to do that, and so instead deemed it should be an organic farm and ecology center, which it's been ever since. So we're kind of proud to say there have been no pesticides on this land for 30 years.
Honestly, it's almost overwhelmingly large. What are some of your favorite points of interest?
We have a lovely wetland area with ponds. We have about 5.5 miles of trails around the property. So we're in fact having a 5K here, October 28th. We do a lot of weddings here. In fact, most every weekend in the summer and fall gets booked for a wedding in our Century Barn.
Hey guys!
We have a CSA, which is Community Supported Agriculture Program, where people can buy a share at the beginning of the season and then get a share of that, of what's being harvested throughout the season.
Ronnie Passy, the resident farmer at Crown Point, joins us to talk a little bit more about the CSA program that Ellen Otto had referenced. It's community-based. It's a chance to be a part of the earth, but not necessarily be here all the time. What do you like about the CSA program?
I love it's a great way as a member to come in each week. You get to connect with the farm staff and you come into the lower barn and you pick up your own food here. So each week we harvest our own vegetables from our farm. You get an opportunity to come in, speak with us. We show you what we've picked each week, and it's a way to stay connected to where your food is coming from and actually visit the farm where your food is coming from.
How about from your perspective, what's unique about this experience and working and being here?
I think it's a very unique opportunity to farm for a nonprofit. Not every farmer gets to say that, so it's a wonderful opportunity to farm and then give back food to the community. We donate part of our harvest to the Akron Canton Food Bank, so that's a great joy to be able to not only give food out to local residents, but also give back to the community with donations.
You've got to have some staple fundraisers that can really, kind of be the backbone of your financial.
Absolutely, and I'm so glad you asked that question because near and dear to my heart is an event we're going to be having on August 19th. It's called Taste of Earth, and it's the 19th year we've had it. And it's grown steadily each year, and it's really a lovely event. People come and we have valet parking, cocktails and hors d'oeuvres on the lawn, and then the barn is just filled with lovely silent auction items. Then we move into a big tent for a seated served dinner with wine and an oral auction. And people come year after year and say it's their favorite event of the summer.
Why is this place so special to you?
Well, there's a feeling when you drive down the driveway, and people say this all the time, and it certainly applies to me. You just drop your cares away. There's something very much connected with the land, and it's calm and it's quiet. It's a wonderful place for meditation, but I don't know, it's just so special, and I think farming is such a part of our collective backgrounds through our grandparents and great-grandparents and the founding families. And I think this is such a lovely capsule of what that time was like.
Crown Point Ecology Center, Brendan, really a much different setting than what we're in here now. We're very, very urban here. They have so much land out there. What are they going to do with all that?
Well, there's so much in their plans, and they need a lot of help with their annual fundraiser, the 19th annual Taste of Earth Gala. It's a great event. They're going to feed you some of their local produce. They're going to give you a chance to really kind of tour the land and get a chance to feel what it's like there. They host weddings and receptions there. They have yoga classes for adults. It's a tremendous place, and they're actually hoping to kind of bring in some new animals here in the near future.
Also great training in case you get stranded like on Gilligan's Island. You have some training and you're ready to eat off the